So you just pulled the Natlan cat lady and are not sure how to use her right? Then you're in the right place, my friend. By the end of this video, you'll have a deep understanding of Xilonen and know everything about how to play her, what artifacts and weapons to equip, what constellations to prioritize, and how to build teams around her. So, let's get started.
Xilonen's playstyle is centered around her Night Soul state. You can use her as either a DPS or a support to buff your team's damage. She generates colorful elemental source samplers. This is where support Xilonen comes in. If you have at least 2 different elemental types in your party, she gains 35 Night Soul points and starts with 45 Night Soul points by default. A simple elemental skill and 2 normal attacks bring her Night Soul points to 90, shredding enemy resistances by up to 36% at talent level 10. This makes her one of the most versatile support units for elemental resistance shredding. Elemental Burst, Ocelot Leaky Point, has 2 modes based on the type of source samplers. Oh, if she has 2 identical elemental samplers, Xilonen unleashes an AoE Geo DMG burst based on her death. Oh, if she has 3 different elemental samplers, she provides continuous healing to her team, making her both a DPS and supporting one package. For DPS Xilonen, you need 0 to 1 different elemental types in the party. In this mode, she deals 30% more normal and plunging attack damage, while gaining a 33% geo-resistance shred. Xilonen is a unique geo character with a fast-paced, high-mobility playstyle. She excels in resistance shredding and providing significant boosts to her team through her Night Soul's Blessing state and source samplers. When it comes to talent priorities, Xilonen is pretty straightforward. Elemental skill. Yohual's Scratch is crucial for generating Night Soul points and activating her source samplers for elemental resistance shredding. Elemental Burst. Boost team healing, or additional Geo DMG, depending on elemental composition. Normal attack. Focus last, though its damage in Blade Roller mode scales with defense. Let's talk artifacts. But before that, have you liked the video? Her best in slot is the 4-piece Cinder City artifact set. This set not only boosts elemental damage by 40% for your whole team for 15 seconds, but it also helps with her energy recharge, perfect for maximizing her uptime on elemental skill and her burst. So go and farm this set. While you're still farming the Cinder City set, here are some solid alternatives. 1. 4-piece Instructor set. This 4-star artifact set synergizes quite well with support Xilonen and is very useful in melt or vaporized teams, especially while you're still farming for Cinder City. 2. 4-piece Obsidian Codex. This set is a no-brainer for DPS Xilonen, providing a free 40% crit rate with a 15% damage increase that significantly boosts her skill and plunge damage. 3. 4-piece Marechaussee Hunter. This set is usable on DPS Xilonen, but tricky to use, as you need Farina all the time with her, along with a separate healer to maximize her damage. 4. 2-piece Cinder City, plus 2-piece Archaic Petra. A flexible option if you can't complete the full Cinder City set just yet. For artifact stats, here's what you want to prioritize. Sands, Death percent, Goblet, DF% most of the time, or Geo damage bonus. Circlet, crit rate, crit damage. Try to maintain a 1 to 2 crit ratio. As for substats, aim for crit rate / crit damage, then DF, then energy recharge. Before we get to weapons, if you're ready to elevate your Genshin experience, consider subscribing. We are aiming for 500 subs before this month ends. Now let's get into the weapons. Xilonen's signature weapon is the Peak Patrol Song, which is by far her best in slot option. This weapon grants a massive DEF boost and increases elemental damage for the entire team, based on Xilonen's def. It's specifically designed to enhance her support role, making it ideal for players looking to maximize both her damage potential and team buffs. But if you don't have her signature weapon, don't worry. There are plenty of strong alternatives that fit different playstyles and team comps. 1. Favonius Sword. This is an excellent choice for energy recharge, ensuring Xilonen's elemental burst is always ready. The particle generation from its passive helps your entire team regain energy faster, which is key for burst-reliant comps. Second, R5. Flute of Espitsal, one of the best free-to-play weapons for DPS Xilonen, providing a ton of DF and damage. 3. ER5 Cinnabar Spindle, quite good as a DPS weapon, providing a lot of DF. 4. Harbinger of Dawn, another good free-to-play option, offering crit rate and a damage boost when Xilonen's HP is above 90%. This sword can work well in a shielded team composition. 5. Sacrificial Sword. This weapon allows Xilonen to reset her elemental skill cooldown, resulting in more source sampler activations, longer resistance shredding, and more crystallized reactions. Perfect for supporting multi-element teams. 6th, Prototype Ranker. If you're going for a more free-to-play option, Prototype Ranker boosts attack and defense after every hit, providing more survivability and damage potential for Xilonen. Plus, it's craftable. Now, which weapon are you planning to use? Drop a comment below and let me know. Xilonen is incredibly powerful even at C0, but if you're lucky enough to pull constellations, here's what to expect. C1 extends the Night Soul Blessing duration and provides interrupt resistance, making her even more durable on the battlefield. C2, each element gets a unique buff. Pyro gets 45% ATK, Hydro gets 45% max HP, Cryo gets 60% crit damage, and Electro gets energy regeneration. Perfect for Raiden Shogun comps. C3 and C5 increase the level of her skill and burst, boosting the resistance shred and healing. C4 adds flat damage based on her def stat. This one's a game changer for both her support and DPS roles. C6 turns her into a beast, giving full party heals and extending the Night Soul state duration. If you're going for constellations, C2 is a huge power spike, but even C1 is great for quality of life improvements. Now that you've got Xilonen all geared up and ready to dominate, the next step is building the perfect team around her to truly unlock her potential. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on the insane synergy and damage possibilities she can create with the right teammates. So, if you're serious about maximizing her power, make sure to check out the next video where I'll break down her best team comps and rotations to get the most out of every battle. See you there!